Hey everyone, welcome to Day on Display, Daydeal.com's own YouTube channel regarding product previews, reviews, and demonstrations. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Iskin VU slim-fitting bodyguard for the Apple iPad. You're more than welcome to check this product out at its official website at any time, and that's going to be located at www.iskin.com. Now this product has actually been out for the Apple iPad for quite some time now, but we actually are very late to the party, and there's a very good reason why we decided to do so and be that late when basically everyone is gone and they've seen everything and have left. We'll go and talk about that in more detail at the end of the video, but right now we want to jump into it and talk about the cover itself. So sit back and relax in your chair for just a bit, because I'm going to be very wordy in this review because there's a lot to cover, and I want to show you all the nooks and crannies of this really cool looking case for the Apple iPad. Now the Iskin VU comes in 7 different colors, and Iskin being who they are, they have really nice, neat names for them. I'm just going to go and list them first by their more commonly referred to as names: black, pink, aqua blue, dark blue, red, orange, and purple. So that's 7 colors in total. Visit the official website to check them all out. If you can't find them under those names, of course you want to use Iskin's fancier terminology: Puma, Cosmo, Breeze, Reflex, Baron, Sunset, as well as Vive. So pretty fancy schmancy stuff right there. Other than that, the Iskin VU, it's a pretty protective cover for the Apple iPad. It's also a pretty straightforward cover. It only comes in 2 pieces: a removable hatch on the bottom of the actual cover itself and the main body portion. It comes with these little accessories that I've laid out in front of us right there. Not that much to talk about with them because they're pretty straightforward. And once you actually have it on your Apple iPad, it looks absolutely beautiful. It's a very stylish case, but it also is very protective. So before I get into that portion of it, let's go and talk about these included items. Now Iskin does go ahead and throw in a anti-static LCD cleaning wipe. This is somewhat of an unusual accessory to throw in for most cell phones, in which they do throw in. But for the Apple iPad, it does make a lot of sense, because there's a lot of surface area to clean on the screen. So for one time and one time only, you can go and break this out and make your Apple iPad super clean, super sanitized, and then it's going to get dirty the moment you touch the screen again. But hey, that's the way life works, so it's always nice to have that little wipe there. Next is the Iskin microfiber cleaning cloth. This is a really fancy microfiber cleaning cloth. It feels really nice, looks really great, just awesome. It's really shiny, it's really a great feel to it. It's still, in the end, it's just a cloth to go ahead and use to clean up your screen from time to time, because you can get it all smudgy up. And that's pretty much it. Has a little Iskin logo as well as the website on there. No surprises there. And finishing off, the included accessories are these Iskin stickers. These are strictly free advertising for the company, and of course they're cool. If you're really proud of your Iskin product, free advertising for them. We would see no reason why you don't want to go and stick it on the back of the VU if you want to go that route, but you're more than welcome to stick it on something else. Your toaster, your car, your microwave. I don't know why I'm thinking about appliances. For whatever reason, stick it on your leg. I don't know, stick it on your shirt, your tie, something like that. Just advertise for Iskin, letting the world know you're very happy with your product, and that's all I gotta say about those. And now the Iskin VU itself. Now, they're very scant in explaining the actual materials that this is made of, but from our general experience, we do know what these are made of. On the side right here, it's actually made of a thermoplastic polyurethane, a very common material in accessories nowadays for phones and devices, so it's very cool. And the hard plastic is pretty much just a very flexible polycarbonate, basically a heavy-duty type of plastic that's made to resist impact without actually cracking or shattering. So that's always cool as well. Now the VU comes in 2 pieces. You actually have a removable hatch that you can go and take off the case, and this is supposed to allow you to use the VU with a dock. Okay, but we actually found out that this piece right here is really hard to install and remove, so please go ahead and keep that in mind. We think it's a or situation rather than a at the same time, meaning you can use the Iskin VU with the removable hatch, or you can use the Iskin VU without the removable hatch, but using it at the same time, it's just a headache. There are many other reviews out there that mention the same problem, that once you actually take this piece off, putting it back on is just really problematic. It's not as intuitive as it can be, and it's just really something that it's easier if you just use it on or off, and that's it. But at least it's nice that the case is flexible in that regard. So with all that out of the way, we already have one pre-installed on the Apple iPad right here. It looks very, very snazzy, if we do say so ourselves. A very attractive case. It's a really awesome looking, and remember, it comes in a lot of different colors as well, so very personalizable as well. Now the edge that is created from the VU itself, it's actually very thick. It covers on the all the way on the bottom, as you can see right there. Give you a close-up. It does cover over the home button, which is always a nice addition because it offers more protection. And the lip is very thick as it is wide, so if you rest your Apple iPad on its face like so, for whatever reason, you're going to be a-okay. It's going to be up and away from the surface. And more importantly, should you happen to drop your Apple iPad, as long as that lip touches the surface first, you are going to be golden. No damage is going to occur to your device. Moving on to the top right here, you have a little covering for the power button or the sleep and wake button, as well as an opening for the top noise cancelling microphone. I believe that's what it is. You also have a covering for the 3.5mm audio jack as well. I felt this was a little inconvenient because the cover is pretty stiff, but I totally understand why they did that, because it is important to have a cover for the audio jack. Nothing on that side. Naturally, moving on to the other, you have a covering for the volume up and down buttons. They are easy to press, so no worries right there. You see it registers. And there's even a covering for the screen rotation lock. Once again, not the most intuitive thing, I personally feel, because people access this button very, very often, but it's nice to have a covering there, because if water happens to splash on it, then you're going to be happy that that port is covered. Now moving on to the bottom, we have the hatch actually on the Iskin VU. We decided to keep it on there because we wanted to show you this 30-pin dust cover on the removable hatch piece, which is really cool. This is one of the most important things to have a dust cover on for the Apple iPad. Everything else can be exposed. You're not in that much trouble, but you always want the 30-pin dock connector to be covered up whenever possible, because if something goes in there, it's not good news, folks, because that's really like the life and blood of your Apple iPad. You have to use this to charge and sync as well, so it's really cool to have that on the removable hatch. And on the right hand side of that, there are a couple of openings for the microphone and speaker, etc. Stuff like that. We're just going to go and finish off here, show you the back of the VU, how it all looks like. There's a really nice design to it, a texture to it. It feels really great on the device. We can't stress that enough. And a really kind of cool, swirly Art Deco design, as they call it. It's not only on the skin itself, it's actually on the hard plastic. And that is the Iskin VU for the Apple iPad. Now, we mentioned earlier in the video that we put off this product review for a very long time for a very good reason. And we're going to go and say it as it is now. We're not going to go and mix words. The MSRP asking price for the Iskin VU for the Apple iPad, folks, is $64.99 US. Very, very pricey. The Apple iPad is not one of those devices that has a monopoly on accessories for it. Contrary, actually, to that statement, there's actually quite a ton of accessories for the Apple iPad. All of them very good, some of them of course really bad as well, but some of them are really exceptional, really worth it looking into, and they're priced very competitively. Now right now, we filmed this video in March of 2011. As the Apple iPad 2 is coming out, the iPad itself is going to become more readily available. It's going to be sold used, and some people keep their device in really good shape, and you're going to be able to get the original iPad for, we would say, much cheaper than it is now. It's kind of a natural assumption. And because of that, with that money you save from the Apple iPad, you might actually go ahead and look into getting the Iskin VU, because it's such a great product. We love it. It protects the Apple iPad very well. We think it looks really cool. It comes in a lot of colors. The removable hatch, we're kind of not, overly enthusiastic about it, but as long as you decide to use it and/or, in other words, you're not using it at the same time, removing it, putting it on, because it is a headache, okay? But if you decide to use it, it's really cool. It has that dust cover on it. It looks great. Even if you decide to take it off, it's very flexible. You can use the case with docks, and that's always a good thing. And we just think it's a great product, marred by the fact that the asking price for it is so high. You can find it online for a little bit cheaper than the MSRP asking price, but not by much, okay? Because I think there is a certain restriction on how much you can get this case for, at least at retail outlets, so keep that in mind. So with all that said and done, we hope that people out there can take the leap of faith, or at least they can find a store that has a really generous return policy. We would recommend the second one, and check out the Iskin VU for the Apple iPad. A really nice product, marred and really blocked from a lot of the people out there that use accessories for the iPad, people who want to try different things, by its obscenely high asking price, $64.99. That's just, I don't know, a little bit too much considering all the competition available for the Apple iPad, especially so late in its life right now. So check it out on the official website. If you decide, screw it, I want this product, www.iskin.com. You won't be disappointed. Make the leap of faith, get it. It's a great product. Other than that, check it out on our own website, www.daydeal.com. Got a bunch of other stuff for the Apple iPad as well, just in case this is a little bit too rich for your blood, or you want to try something else out. And keep following us on our YouTube channel, Day Deal on Display, for more product previews, reviews, and of course demonstrations. Thanks so much for watching.